The deadline draws close to the bid for Essar Steel. Seems like the action is picking up. Nayantara Rai is on top of that story, joining in with all the exclusive details. Nayantara, run us through what exactly you're picking up.
Yeah, hi, thanks a lot for that. So the bid deadline for Essar Steel, which is part of the Dirty Dozen, the first list of the RBI, ends today at 5 p.m. We've seen plenty of twists and turns, and here's the latest one that we pick up, and that is Sajjan Jindal's JSW is likely to enter the race to pick up Essar Steel, and that JSW is likely to do this in partnership with New Metal. Now remember, New Metal is a consortium that originally had Revant Ruia, the son of the Essar Group founder Ravi Ruia, as a minority shareholder, about a 26% stake, as well as a whole host of Russian companies, including VTB, which is backed by Vladimir Putin and the Russian government. So what I do now understand from my sources is that as Revant Ruia exits, it's going to be an entry that's going to be made by JSW and Sajjan Jindal as a minority shareholder. But more importantly, sources indicate that JSW is pitching to be in control of operations. That should also take care of eligibility of the eligible qualifications, etc. JSW, of course, being a steel behemoth in the country. So that's the breaking news. At one point, it looked like Sajjan Jindal and JSW could not participate. This is one of the biggest corporate battles that you're seeing at the moment. You have New Metal on one side, which is now going through this restructuring exercise to make way for Sajjan Jindal. On the other side, you've got the world's largest steelmaker, ArcelorMittal, backed by LN Mittal. In fact, I do understand that both Lakshmi Mittal and his son Aditya Mittal are in the country overseeing the entire bidding process. And even on that front, you've seen a little development take place over the weekend where you've seen minority shareholders of Uttam Galva questioning how LN Mittal has exited. Uttam Galva has been declassified as a promoter entity as well. I won't be surprised if you see more twists and turns, but the big headline at the moment being Sajjan Jindal back in the game in partnership with New Metal.
Right. Nayantara, it is quite intriguing and surprising. JSW Group and JSW Steel in particular company is such a huge company. Where is the need to partner with some other party arise?
You can see the reaction on the stock price as well, getting a thumbs up from Dalal Street, because one of the big things that we've seen in this entire IBC process is that Sajjan Jindal, who's cash rich, has forged partnerships with the likes of Ajay Piramal as well as Aeon globally, has not been a successful candidate when it comes to all of these auction processes. He has lost out as far as the Bhushan Group companies goes, which he accepted defeat very gracefully just last week on camera. And Essar Steel, he was not, JSW was not being allowed to participate by the Committee of Creditors, saying that JSW had not participated in the expression of interest stage, and therefore the entire process would get delayed. So Sajjan Jindal, who's media reticent, in fact broke his silence on camera last week, questioning why is it that his competitive bid, when he could make help in banks recover more money, was not being allowed to participate. So on this short notice, Sajjan Jindal perhaps had no option but to partner someone who is eligible to bid, and that one of the candidates is New Metal, which anyway had to go through a restructuring exercise because that bid had been rejected, as it had Revant Ruia, the son of the founder of the Essar Group, as a minority investor. So that was perhaps the easiest way for Sajjan Jindal to be in the race as far as Essar Steel goes. The other dark horse perhaps could have been SSG Capital, but SSG Capital perhaps has not done its due diligence. A lot of the groundwork would have had to be done with the resolution plan. So just simply from the time efficiency perspective, this has worked out to be easier for Sajjan Jindal.
Right. Thank you very much for that exclusive news break. That was our colleague Nayantara Rai from New Delhi talking about M&A in the especially stressed steel space.